Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to San Andreas Live, Episode 5, Season 1. Tonight in the studio, my name is Flea Live. I'm your lead host. You can follow me at twitch.tv/Flea_live. Tonight, joining me in the studio, Joe Banks. Joe Banks
Hello.
is joining us on this beautiful Easter Sunday. Hopefully, everybody is having a great Easter. Tonight's special guest, Tanner B. 1502, a real-life law enforcement officer out of Missouri. Tanner, would you like to say hello?
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Glad to be here.
Awesome. We are glad to have you. Tonight, we are following many units in many different departments. Let's go ahead and check in and see who we are dealing with tonight. Michael S. Michael S. has been on the show time and time again, and he joins us once again for another amazing night. Michael S. is alone tonight, a lone wolf with the Del Perro Police Department, call sign 213 there. Tonight, we also have a amazing Alex 2123 with his stringer Toast. We have had to upgrade his protection. Toast is now having to wear a bulletproof helmet so he does not die in the line of duty tonight, stringing for Alex 2123 because shit gets a little fierce. They're going to be doing a debriefing, but we're going to head over here now. Andrew D, Commander Andrew D, is going to be with us tonight as well. Let's go ahead and transition to him. Here he is. They're just getting ready for a briefing before the patrol tonight. Big patrol. Lots of people in state tonight. Andrew D riding with the Davis Police Department tonight. There you go. 6 Tango 3. Looking good tonight. Also joining us from the ground, Brian B, one of our full-time media members here. Davis Police Department as well tonight for Mary 23 there. I don't know what's up with his graphics, but you know what? That's all okay. Tonight, also joining us, Marcus. Marcus is going to be joining us from Vinewood, taking the streets out from Vinewood tonight. Looking good indeed. Marcus 101, not a Tango unit tonight, but taking out one of the new, he's going to be a K9 unit, actually. He's going to be taking out the K9 there. You can see him messing with his police dog. Very cool to see, Those Tahoes are very fire, Baltimore. Those Tahoes are very fire. A new officer is joining us tonight, Thomas M. Thomas M is going to be joining us. Hope you can actually hear the debriefing there. Whoops, my apologies. Thomas M is one of our newest officers. We've just added a bunch of new officers to the force, but he's going to be with the Davis Police Department tonight. 607 is going to be Thomas's call sign. We are not done yet. We still have more officers to show you guys tonight. Caleb, also in that briefing tonight, there is Caleb. Caleb's been a stringer, but tonight he's going to be an officer. There's the CAD system. You'll love to see it. And our last, but certainly not least, officer with the state police, Ryan, 6 Tango 14, and his stringer, Widdish, going to be here tonight, joining us on the streets. 2114 is going to be his call sign. Lots of action and lots of people tonight. It's going to be a great patrol. We're going to have a great night. But let's take you first to Michael S. He's going to be stopping a lady here in the streets. Go ahead, take you there and see what's going on.
Stretchers to check you out, alright? Just gonna make sure everything's all right with you, especially because.
Oh my god, it's like what?
Ma'am, is that your car behind us?
That's a bush.
Way down there against the tree, is that your car?
Huh?
Is that your car?
Whose car?
Yours? Is it yours?
What?
Okay.
1011, somebody on foot patrol in the area of 616 off the street, Costa Havoc.
So he's like a totally important filmmaker, and this
What we
country
got?
totally needs to hear the story. Like,
So, ma'am, is that did you crash your car? Is that your car?
I'm gonna go check out the car.
What?
we need
Is that your car? That yellowish car into the tree over there. You see it?
Huh?
Hello?
That's a quite expensive car to be in a tree right now.
Couldn't agree more myself. North Rockford Drive is quite a high class area. Lots of expensive people. This female may be drunk. I don't know.
It's like they're cutting the battery, turning off the engine, just taking care of business here. Obviously, they're trying to avoid anything else. If this goes up in flames, obviously it's on a grass embankment here attached to a tree with a bunch of bushes by, and I mean that could go quick. So heads up to that firefighter for doing that.
Car's good for tow.
Okay. What a shame. Looks like it's gonna be one of those nights.
Good
Car
question.
secured. It's ready
for
for tow. You gotta find Claire.
Tanner here. How many times a day do you see MVAs, Mr. Real Life Officer?
MVAs usually, I mean, where I work, it's usually pretty frequent. We have a large school district where, you know, new drivers are driving and they usually get into crashes in front of the school. We also have a busy intersection with the business district that usually involve crashes, and that ranges from serious injuries to non-injuries. So quite frequently we investigate crashes.
You are looking totes delicious.
We're going to continue to cover this. All the other units currently are at a briefing before they start their main patrol tonight, but we will keep you posted.
See if she has any DUI history. Does not. Doesn't even have a license. Okay, that should be interesting.
No license for the driver of the
Server
vehicle.
1, 92, Palm 0810, acting as Harry Dispatcher again,
Hey, we're
Palm
able to
03,
see who
80,
the
acting as
aura
Harry
of
Dispatcher.
this vehicle is.
Question with switch handles.
Yeah, it's her.
One operator.
It's her.
Yeah, it's 100%
Yeah.
her.
Wisely, we can make sure
And
on
she
server
seems a
one
little
of the tabs, again,
disoriented.
tab, at a time
Just
to the show,
being
on
checked out right
simple
now,
time
so
out, we
I'd
might
assume
keep
that's
it
why
easy.
she was a little confused on why this was her core.
Okay. If you guys want to take her, you'd have to check in with the traffic unit. I'm handing this off to him, since this is kind of out of my league, especially adding in the spice of a DUI.
Alright, yeah, that sounds good.
All right, we're going to take you to Andrew D. Looks like someone passed out in the police station parking lot. Let's take you there now, see what Andrew's dealing with tonight.
Twice and got a whack to the noggin with a baton.
Replace the traffic car up here, with the female.
Okay. Yeah, so he's unconscious secondary to head trauma from a baton strike and was in a physical altercation with an officer, so.
Gotcha. Alright, let's get that bandaged up here. How long has he been down?
We've been on scene probably 4 or 5 minutes now. I think it occurred probably a minute or two right before we arrived, so.
Gotcha. Has he been searched?
Yeah, he was already in police custody prior to the incident, was searched, and he was actually getting handed over to jail staff whenever this happened, so.
Gotcha. That head wound is still bleeding. Sarge, do you want to just take pressure on that?
I've been doing it the entire time.
Okay.
Sorry if it doesn't look like it, but I've been.
Yeah, he's got a good gash there, boys.
Got it.
I'm gonna take a guess that are gonna take him down to pillbox.
Yeah, we're gonna expedite.
Yeah, I figured. Alright, he is on LEO custody, so one of us will follow Jens down there or ride in if we need to. I'm gonna step over to the side if you ain't got no more questions. So essentially what's going on there, guys, studio, officer in Vinewood called for officer needs assistance, said that he was fighting one. And a couple of our Davis units hopped out and started from our briefing over there. Upon our arrival, he had got him on the ground. He had tased him twice and then proceeded to continue fighting even after the taser attempts. And so he got a good look on our officer, kind of disoriented him, and whenever the officer took a swing with his baton in an attempt to defend himself, he accidentally hit him in the head. Not an ideal situation, it's not where we aim for, but when you're disoriented and you've just got your marbles knocked around, and you swing for whatever you can get, because at that point, it's life and death. If they knock you unconscious, they have access to your weapon, and the possibilities are endless, so glad our officer's not hurt any worse. We're going to get our suspect some care, though. We'll make sure he's all right.
Couldn't have said it better myself. A question for you, Tanner. So how common is a disorderly person escalating like that? You know, so from the position, so when somebody is disorderly, how common is it for them to escalate?
It is very common, unfortunately. You know, you don't know if that person is under the influence of an alcohol or drug. It's very, you know, you got to learn the de-escalation tactics, and sometimes, most of that time, de-escalation does not work. So then you have to go hands-on with someone. Like here, he obviously had to go hands-on with them because he put his hands on the officer first. So the de-escalation was way out of the question there. So
Perfect. And Tanner, what can you tell us about some de-escalation tactics that are commonly utilized?
honestly, it's just, you know, you have to talk to people. You have to use your words, and you have to talk to them. You know, try to get them away from the situation that's going on there. Try talking to them about their personal life, good personal life, their children, their family. Try to get them away from that situation and talk them down. So that's the best tactics, is talking. You have to use your words. You can't get mad. You can't yell at them, because then when you escalate, they're going to escalate.
Perfect. Could have said it better myself. Let's take you back to Michael S. Continuing that investigation with that lady who unfortunately hit a tree. We'll see what her deal is.
He does have a you guys want to test her for that?
Yeah, I mean, if she's, you know, up and able to, then yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to do some field sobriety tests on her, but
honestly, whenever we first found her, she was stumbling around, she's fallen over. I don't think she's gonna be able to complete FSTs.
yeah. Worst comes to worst, if she can't complete one task, I'll just have her do a PBT, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
Alright,
So.
sounds good. We're just doing the basic checks on her right now to make sure that she's, you know, able to be handed off to you guys.
Yeah, you're all good, no worries.
Alright.
Yeah, appreciate you guys coming by.
Alright, so you're basically, I'm just making sure I'm tracking here. Your game plan is just gonna be try FSTs, if not FST, or PBT, and then we're just gonna do whatever from there.
Yeah.
Alright.
Correct.
Hello.
Hey guys.
Do you plan on
Tonight's special
transporting
guest,
her?
Trooper GZ, or sorry, Tropper Z,
So she can't refuse legally.
otherwise known as
So she's
Tanner
saying
B
the
within the
words, she
community.
stumbled when she tried to
Real
get out.
police officer joining us
So-
tonight.
so-
There is his Twitch. Give him a follow. He streams. He's been on the show before. And tonight he's joining us in the studio. Let's take you back.
Grab a car and investigate, and I'll go pick her up for you.
Yeah, if you want to.
Okay.
Are you guys taking her to Pillbox or Central?
Watch out, babes.
I'm going to Zona.
Like that.
Zona. Alright. Yeah, if you want to follow them there, make sure they get a blood sample if she, you know, cooperates and allows you guys to. If not, I'll sign an I'll try to get an E-warrant out for it, but
timed out.
and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
But yeah, see if she'll comply, give a blood sample. If not, then I'll get a warrant out for it. So.
Alright, we'll do.
Alright, I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. I'll grab my car.
Alright.
All right, they're going to go ahead and try to get a blood sample from her. Let's take you back to Andrew D.
I'll follow
Had
you.
that other individual who was fighting previously with the police department there. They had to leave the briefing, actually, in order to meet them and to secure that situation. Let's take you there now.
That sounds fine.
I think the bus is going to end up going to Pillbox. He's pretty banged up.
Well, I'll figure out where we're going because I'm driving, so
Sounds
we'll
good.
figure that out.
All right. All right, boss. You need some help up? We'll get your... Kai's going to help you over to the car. I'll get your door closed and get you locked up real quick. You got your keys on you?
Yeah, they're on my belt.
All right, we're going to run you to Zona and get that concussion roll out and head CT. Close. You know your door latch is weird? Oh, okay. Well, that's all right.
Hey, 331, if you want to stay out with
There we
the
go.
traffic car, I'm going to go grab
So we're just gonna get the officer down to Zona so they can do a head CT and make sure he's not gonna need bleeding or anything. Yup. Hey, I was a good officer and I locked my doors. Okay? Just make sure he doesn't have anything going on his noggin. He's probably got a minor concussion, nothing too crazy, but you know, always want to be safe with our officers. Make sure they're taken care of. Their health is always my priority as a supervisor. So we're gonna take us an easy ride down there. The suspect's getting transported, and officers are gonna meet him at Pillbox Medical Center before taking him back to the jail. So that's really it. good outcome here. Unfortunate for the suspect, he did get injured, but you know, you accept the risk inherited when you decide to fight the police department.
Perfect. We'll take you to Michael S. now. It's going to be ambulance escort here for the ambulance transporting that suspect who was possibly DUI. Take it in now.
So there I'll be going with MFE to Mount Zona.
213, 10 5 copy. So you're following medic 1, Mount Zona Medical Center. Time will be 2121 Zulu. Radio 10 of our up. Radio back in channel, quick fire up. Time out to 2121 Zulu.
Oh, there's no Mount Zona.
Are we here yet?
So they're out of Mount Zona. 632 Carson.
213, medical system 2 and 3 copy. Arrival, Mount Zona Medical Center. Time will be 2123.
Oh wow.
Saw yours, officer.
Okay.
Do you want me to fully hospitalize or just
Yeah, for like 15 or whatever. Make sure you add the Tagalia hold. And then have the
Okay.
doctors try and get a blood draw out of her if she wants to cooperate.
Okay, alright, sounds
Yep, appreciate it.
no problem. Just so you know, she'll be on LEO hold out of Pillbox.
All right, let's take you to Alex. Going to be trying to pull somebody, and it's going to be a local. Looks like Alex is trying to pull over a local.
0 for 2. What God's name are these locals doing today?
All right, we're going to take you to Brian. He has a car fire in Davis, 827. Let's go there now and see what's going on.
Mary 23. Eight two seven Davis Avenue. We're behind the Sally Aries.
You have a bulletproof vest on. Is this your car too?
Is it illegal to look suspicious? No.
Any reason
Like I
why
told
you
I
were
was
running
going to
away from the
call
vehicle?
Because vehicles are usually on fire, sir, they explode. I don't know if you realize that, but they usually do, at least in this city. So, I was going over here, getting away from the vehicle behind multiple walls, so no shrapnel hits me, so I can call the police.
Tanner, good question for you there. How often, if at all, do you put out car fires? Is that something that you guys are allowed to do as a real police officer? Are you prohibited to utilize a fire extinguisher to put out a car fire?
Yes, we can. Some of us have fire extinguishers in our vehicle. Some of us do not. Don't. I do not personally, but I have an officer, my partner, that does. It just depends on how big the fire is when we get there. I mean, if it's outrageous, we rather us not get hurt. We'd rather secure the area and wait for the fire department, which our fire department in my town is very quick to respond and to get these fires under control.
All right. Somebody asks, are you in a bigger agency or a smaller agency, if you don't mind answering?
I'm in a smaller agency. When I tell people after 2 a.m. when I go home, there's only one officer on for the whole city, and our city is very small. It's not a big city at all. We have 8 full-time officers and a couple reserves, and that's about it.
Okay. Awesome. All right, we're going to take you back to the car fire. Let's see how Brian handles this.
It's starting to spread across the entire car. It was decently small a couple seconds ago.
I got it.
Starting fire. The MRPD is going on to the units at the car fire at W.
We're going to take you to the MRPD now. Another fire coming from the roof.
The Mission Road Police Department is on fire.
This looks like an electrical fire.
Doesn't look good indeed.
Holy shit. Gotta check some cameras around here.
They really actually did give the stringer a full-on fast helmet.
It's on fire.
What's on fire, Alex?
The station, look.
I'm not seeing that. Oh,
right there.
That looks like an electrical fire, dude.
Well, it's on fire nonetheless.
Is there an echo?
Could be.
I'm just saying, because I said there was an electrical fire, and then that officer said it looks like whatever. Right over your head. It's fine. It's okay.
Probably should have been more specific, unfortunately. I believe many of them thought it was arson. So we kind of have the whole PD coming down here. Whoopsies. My bad, guy.
That intense with the LFG hashtag.
Okay, well,
SA
PD can handle their
Nation.
own
You
fire.
should probably get that checked out.
Just scooch on out of here.
Yo. Oh yeah, that's.
Everybody seems to think it was an arson. Everybody responded. Everybody and their mothers responded. Somebody's actually in. Caleb's actually in the station for some reason. We might want to get that checked out. I don't know if he should be in there like that. Guy's getting the good angles there, but that's insane for sure. Let's take you back to Brian. He's going to be continuing to investigate that actual fire that was kind of out of nowhere. Take you back there now.
All municipalities, MRPD will be closed until further notice. No parties are to be inside the building. Transport all inmate transports to Vinewood, please.
User in your channel timed out.
213, I believe it was Tango 200.
Your channel timed out.
Alright.
200, go ahead.
Any cameras on this breakfast
The car
place?
handling by UI crash. Okay. Received. I got some out of Baker. Custody, where do you want her? If you just want to transport her to Vinewood, and then send me your supplement.
You know what?
I'll send people that engine. Second floor.
Triple, and run. Go pair.
Holy shit.
All right, let's take you back to Alex. He's going to be doing a little briefing here.
Great. There's that.
You were on the air, sir.
Sweet. What's up, studio? Yeah, first and foremost, Toast Patrol is up to a rough start here in the main city of Santos. We started with accidentally losing access to our CAD system. Then we just had a fire, and I called it as one, and everybody thought it was an arson. And so everybody started going over there, but it was just an electrical fire. Maybe somebody left the microwave on for too long. That'll have to be investigated. I one time put tinfoil in the microwave. It's okay. We move on from life. We live, we learn. Yeah.
What an idiot.
That's really it. So I'll send it back to you guys in the stew. Just a rough start for me and Toast.
Back to us in the stew. Once again, that stew reference, he loves that one now. Decent start to the shift tonight. A little slow. Lots of fires. Alex is still on screen, but lots of fires already occurring, hopefully not setting the tone. We just gotta call it, lots of chemicals are on fire now. So it's been back to back to back with these calls of fires. Let's take you to the structure fire with chemicals. Here he is, Brian, already on scene, ready to go. Let's take you there now.
Clear out, clear out, clear out. The whole thing's on fire back here. Clear out. Clear, clear. Hey, hey, it's inside that little garage in there. It's fully ignited in there. Spreading to the back. Yeah, I think there might be an arsonist because now the car's on this a block away.
Direct look at the fire side of things. So we would be riding along with fire. And the stringers would be capturing.
I'm not wondering if this is an arsonist because we just had a car fire over at the Sally Aries, the MRPD, and now this.
Oh yeah.
So,
all right. Well, we have fire marshal on, so hopefully they can investigate.
Yeah. If you want to see, if you can go, okay. So you know the fence over there? There's like a little fence / gate over on Capitol to enter this place. If you want to go over there, quickly see if there's any CCTV back there, and then if there is, then see if you can pull it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
User joined your channel.
Season 5, we will be riding around with animal control. I'm totally kidding.
Oh my god! Looks like my car's not doing any good.
Somebody did ask about Season 3. We are not sure. We got up to Season 2 plan. Don't worry, though. There will definitely be lots of action. Let's take you to Michael S. He's going to be... Oh, no. He's transporting that suspect from earlier. That's what he's doing. Let's take you to Ryan. Going to be dealing with some sort of vehicle here. Guy's getting out. They're trying to do a traffic stop. He's being weird, though. Take you there now.
Okay, looks like he's failure to yield. Just brake checked.
What is this guy doing?
Final stop 664 Boulevard at Del Perro. If you've got a line with unit for jurisdiction.
I think he has his front left window down at the moment.
Hey, how's it going? My name is Trooper Ryan Smith of the San Andreas State Police. Should the stop okay? They've got you a LiDAR gun 15 over the post of speeding. Okay, just go ahead and get your license, registration, proof and for the motor vehicle. Alright, I appreciate that, Mr. Jeremy Gray. Sit tight for me.
Okay, looks like he got him going over 15 miles per hour over the speed limit. Not sure if window tint's going to be a factor on this. Oh, and that cop just got hit. Alright, second unit is approaching. Yo, I don't know how to do that.
Oh, Trooper Ryan, how's it going?
Oh, how's it going, Officer Miles? How's it going?
It's going good, Trooper. What'd you stop this gentleman for?
I've stopped this gentleman going for 15 miles per hour over the speed limit.
Really?
Okay, so it looks like he's got a pretty clean record. So I'll go ahead and issue him with a warning. So I'm gonna put a warning on the record. Oh, never mind.
He's getting out.
Hey, go ahead and step back in the vehicle for me.
Listen, we're gonna have to figure this out later.
So go ahead and step back in the vehicle for me. That's fine. You can feel me from inside the motor vehicle, sir. Go ahead and step back in the vehicle.
I love you too, buddy.
And you just step back inside the car, sir.
One of our new stringers still learning the ropes.
Right, respectfully,
It's
sir,
okay.
That's okay. You may feel me.
Everyone's got to
to
start somewhere.
But it has to be done from inside the motor vehicle.
Okay.
Go ahead and sit tight for me. I'll be back with you when I'm done your ticket.
All right.
This is.
If I'm rolling a window down so I can talk to
We're
you.
gonna switch back to the studio. Wait a second. Ryan B.
But I was saying
Some people just can't do it. Some people just can't do it.
Holy hell.
We're back. Brian B at the fire at 826. Yeah, some people just don't know how to string, then that's okay.
Yeah, but arsonists,
Take it back.
there's certain types, you know, they could just be going around torching shit for no reason.
No, yeah, I know what you mean. That's why I'm saying it would be a little bit harder to find them.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm
We'll
not
find them.
wondering, I mean, because the MRPD started on fire like maybe 30 seconds after the car, so...
Yeah. So he might have left
And then it was
quickly.
30 seconds to a minute, and then this one started. So.
Oh, they got the ladder over
why
here.
why would you skip over this business to go to the PD? I mean,
And then come
realistically,
back
this is
here.
to go from here to the PD.
Yeah.
I mean, unless it's multiple. I mean, I don't think you could set a fire that fast at the PD and then get over here.
And how
get
would none of us
everything
have realized it? That's the thing. There's obviously gonna be officers there. There's gonna be the cameras, the front desk, everything.
Tom 200, 213.
Wait.
Nope.
I might
Hey, do you
know
know if
who it
a,
was.
Hmm.
There was a male with an accent when I
Well,
was
these
going into
officers are
MRPD.
speculating about who may have started a fire.
Male with an accent wearing all black, darkish hair. He started running away, and then 10 seconds later, all you hear over radio is that there was fire.
Let's take you back to Ryan. Looks like Stringer finally figured out how to string. That dude's face looks horrible, but we'll take you there now.
And tower over me in my car and ask me all these questions. And I'm kind of pissed off, honestly.
Right, I understand that you may be pissed off, okay, but he's...
Yeah, he has nothing to fucking do with this shit, okay?
Well, yes, because I called him in here, so he's more...
Okay, well, why is he towering over my window?
Okay, well, he's standing here because you got out of your vehicle.
Yeah, because I'm trying to film you assholes. I don't like you,
You're
okay?
able to film, that's well within your right, but you just can't do it the way you done it.
Okay, it was a mistake. And now I'm getting treated like a criminal.
No, you're not getting treated like a criminal. You simply stand here and...
Yes, I am. Your partner here stood over my window. He was demanding all these questions and
I wasn't
everything
demanding
like that.
nothing. I was just asking simple questions. You don't have to answer any of my questions.
And then he said I was lying.
If you would be quiet and listen to this trooper.
Okay.
But then you accused me of lying. So that's an issue, right?
Okay, sir. Right, what we do, okay, if you feel that you were targeted by him and you feel he done something wrong, he will be...
Yes, it does look like our stringer figured out the ropes.
But that's not gonna go anywhere. You guys just cover up everything.
Well, he has a body-worn camera, sir, so anything that's happened here...
But that, again, even if it's
It takes some time sometimes. It takes everybody time when you pick up a new hobby, you know?
it's not gonna go anywhere. Even if
Took him a little extra time. Wasn't that hard, but you definitely overcomplicated it.
New hobbies are always a little difficult, especially, you know, like learning something like video editing, weight loss, you know, anything of the sort.
Anyways, we're
does
gonna
take
head back
time.
to the scene now.
792 area. Yeah, because you know I'm not too far from it.
Again,
Trooper
you're
Ryan, when I
confirming.
talk about window 10, it looks a little bit dark.
It's gonna be
Tanner, so what are we doing when somebody's stepping out of a car on a traffic stop? What is the immediate moves? What are you thinking as an officer on that situation? What's going through your mind, and how are you going to handle that?
Well, it just depends in the situation. I've encountered elderly people that get out of the vehicle. When asked when they get out of the vehicle, they say back in the day that's what they did. When they get pulled over by a deputy and officer, they met the officer in that threshold and gave him the driver's license and everything. But nowadays, it is very unsafe to do that. You don't know what that person's getting out for. Are they trying to conceal something? Are they getting ready to run? Are they about to assault you? So it's easy to, if they want to get out of the vehicle, they're getting out for a reason. So have them step out, detain them if you need to, question why they're getting out of the vehicle, and then go from there. But honestly, it's very unsafe for someone to get out of the vehicle like that.
Perfect. Let's take it back.
Yeah, I mean, can I see this LiDAR that you allegedly
Hey, wake up.
detected me on? I was not speeding.
I'm gonna let you know now. Okay, this isn't roadside fault.
Yeah,
So,
A4, the spotlight's on right there, but that vehicle literally disappeared.
But I wasn't speeding.
Yes, sir, I wouldn't be here if you were speeding. Like I said, you're free to go at this point now. Okay, you understand? One for them.
Yeah, there's nothing down here.
Yeah, exactly.
Where's
yeah,
the Brian?
Question for Tanner. Oh,
You're free to go, sir.
Go ahead.
okay, we're good. Has Tanner ever been in a vehicle pursuit or foot pursuit? And if so, did he catch them?
Yes. I mean, I've been in both. When I was an FTO, when I got straight out of the police academy, got into for pursuit at a gas station. Guy had an active felony warrant, and when approached that, he fled into an alleyway, but then he decided to turn around and come back because he saw the red dot on him, so he knew that if he didn't stop, he was going to get tased. With vehicle pursuit, yeah, I mean, they're fun, but they also are very dangerous, unfortunately. You got to worry about yourself, and you got to worry about the motoring public. And the only vehicle pursuit I've been in a couple, and no, I have not caught them, unfortunately.
Sure. Quick follow-up question. So if you're going and you're going to engage in someone in a foot pursuit, are you kind of jogging to start and kind of gauging? Are you pacing them, trying to see if you can catch up, and then looking for the window to sprint, or are you just all-out sprint right away?
You know, honestly, it just depends. I mean, with my foot pursuits, it's full on sprint. You know, I'm a pretty big boy, so I get tired pretty quickly. So if they're a smaller person, they're most likely gonna tire me out. That's when I start to call for more units and potentially get in my vehicle and try to catch up to them that way. But so yeah, that's it. It just depends on the person. You know, more fit people full on sprint, and then some are just jogging.
Sure. So if you saw somebody like Flee Live step out of the vehicle, are you going to start running backwards? And you're just going to like kind of run backwards like this, catch up to him, and be like, yo, slow down, bro. You're not going to outrun me? Or how does that go?
Well, I believe me and Flea are probably the same size, so we're probably going to tire each other out pretty easily. So we might be, breathing heavily at the end there and trying to, support each other.
Potentially. Further, let's head into some shoutouts. Bolted Temper with the follow, Wavy Goat with the follow, J-Man, Caden with the follow, Green Plate Minion, T3, Brett AV, Daniel, and Clowns, NPC Ace. Put a W in chat if you'd like to get called out. That Intense. Randy Simmons, WWRP with the follow, W Joe Banks, W Sod. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. W Andrew, W Will, everybody enjoying the stream. The Deer with the W, Rigger Mortis with the W. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Operator Sense with the W there, Splayed. We have another hour of action-packed content coming your way, hour plus some. Let's take you to Brian. He's going to have a white vehicle stopped in Grove Street. Let's take you there now.
You. Like an off-brand?
Looks like an Infinity G35.
Yeah.
That's an Infinity G35, bud.
Okay. I was gonna, because I looked up a reference photo on my phone on Google, and it kind of looks similar with the headlights. I was just wondering, because we have a BMW M2 going around possibly as an arsonist, so that's why I was wondering when you called out a white...
That is not the vehicle. Let's take you to Alex. He's going to have something going on. I don't really know. Let's just go, Gabriel.
What in God's green earth?
My God. Yeah, I'm honestly not too sure at all. I don't think we'll ever know. Interesting situation there. Let's take you back to Brian. I guess he's not completely done with it.
You're like a run off to Daniel.
Stringer strapped in with that seatbelt.
I think he went around the house. Oh no, there he is.
I see
He's on
him
the sidewalk.
grittying down
Yeah,
the fucking sidewalk. There it is.
It's nothing new.
Do you have your passport, bossman? Yeah. Your passport? Okay.
User joined your channel.
I copy, Sergeant Barrett. Thank you, sir.
Passaporte.
I appreciate it. Hey, so here's the deal, bossman. I know why the vehicle's not shown
¿Cómo te
registered.
llamas, Lila?
It's because you put the wrong license plate on this vehicle. So the one that's registered to you is Blessed, not this license plate that's affixed to the vehicle. This license plate's registered to another one of your personalities. I'm assuming. That's no longer a personality, that's why it's not shown registered. Yeah, so that's probably why it's not shown registered. But either way, that's... Yeah, that...
You know what I was told today at Family Easter, Flea Live?
What, Joe Banks? What were you told today at Family Easter?
No more Puerto Ricanas.
What does that mean?
No more Puerto Ricans.
Want to elaborate?
Yeah, like from a significant other standpoint, trying to engage in that realm, it's just, I had a bad experience. I shared the experience with the class at Family Easter, and I was told by a Latina herself, no more.
I'm going to take you back. Brian B.
I said, what do you think on the thoughts of the new Tahoes we got?
Oh, Team Tahoes. I thought you said fires.
Alright, man. I ain't gonna write you a citation or nothing.
Put my ears out.
Yeah, you're a G.
And your passport back.
I like them.
Get the license plate fixed,
Yeah,
please.
I do too.
Okay, appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, get out of here.
Alright, Sissif.
Yes, sir.
See you later, Quiz.
Brian, how are you driving a Ghosted?
What do you mean?
What rank are you?
Alright, have to go check.
Yeah, that's for traffic, and I'm pretty sure Sergeant Plus.
Really?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Double check, because don't quote me.
Okay. Daniel, you want to contact Tyler? I don't know his call sign, but I think it's 221. Should be Tyler P 221. You want to contact him real quick and ask him what other details he has on that BMW M2?
Yeah, I got you.
Alright, thank you.
Alright, let's take you to Andrew D. He's going to be wrapping up with that fire there at MRPD. Let's see if they got the reason why MRPD was burning down.
So it's just a little smoky. Oh, it's really smoky. I may find where a vent fan is real quick. A little smoky and a little sparky still, but they've put the fire out, which is good. And they told us that we could use our building. It was just a small fire. Detectives are treating it as an arson until proven otherwise, just because of the majority of things. Sorry, y'all, I'm trying to find a vent fan. I think there's one in here. But so we actually, I just came down to hang out because when the station's on fire, it's super important to make sure that you don't have any suspects in your custody. It's super important to make sure that all of your people are out, make sure your people are okay. You can't, when someone's in our custody or in our building, we're responsible for their safety. And it's really hard to ensure their safety in a building that's on fire. So, though I didn't do a lot on this scene, I was here in case someone needed, some instruction or something of that nature. And that said, there is a panic alarm. So let me find where that's at.
All right, we're going to take you to Alex. He's going to be the first one on scene there. Panic button pressed. Possibly an accident? Must be an accident.
Any quotes from your family Easter today, Flea Life?
No, not really. Tanner, question for you though. How common is it ever happen that somebody accidentally presses their panic button? Has it ever happened?
Well, unfortunately, most of us in the county I work for does not have panic buttons. It just depends on the unit, the patrol unit. I know I've pressed a red button in my patrol car about 2 years ago, and what happens? It doesn't go straight to our dispatch. It goes straight to the highway patrol, who then contacts our dispatch and let them know. So we don't really have panic buttons around where I am, unfortunately.
Oh, all right, makes sense. Makes sense. All right, let's take you to Ryan. Has something going on here. Someone's
okay. So you
throwing up
guys
some
got
gang
your
signs.
own filming buddies here, huh?
Yeah, we do.
More taxpayers' money wasted. Look at that. Look at this guy.
So,
What's your name, man?
I can assist you with.
What's your name, man? It says media. Who?
I don't think he wants to talk to you, sir. He just
I don't care. I'm in a public space. I can speak to whoever I want. What's your name, man?
That's
What do you
fine.
work for?
We're in a public space, but you're not going to get up in his face.
I'm not talking to you.
That's fine. Again, I'm in a public space just like you.
What's your name, man? Pretty silent over there. You mute? You mute? We can film each other if you want.
Sovereign citizen, something along the lines of that.
This guy seems really fun at parties.
Well, he's being paid by the taxpayer. Am I wrong?
You're incorrect.
Tanner, how often do you run into a sovereign citizen or someone like this individial we're looking at right now?
Very commonly where I'm from, unfortunately. They believe they are always right when they're usually wrong, and they usually end up going to jail.
Police cruiser.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Okay.
So who's paying him?
Well, his agency's paying him in there.
All right, let's take you to Alex. Can be responding to a possible gas leak. Nice. Mazda. Not sponsored. Not sponsored at all.
Clap it up, ladies and
There's
gentlemen.
that toast ad revenue right there. Hopefully he gets his pay from that. We'll take you here.
We're going to 802 instead.
613 call. I'll be good with one other car. We have fire arrival on scene. Vehicles out on the road. We don't require traffic units.
Says SA Live doesn't have turbo or a ad blocking software.
It's impossible.
It must be out of the budget.
It is
impossible for starters. Second off, it's a questionnaire getting shot at on 2 or 3 separate occasions.
And we got a foot pursuit. Marcus is on a foot pursuit. Marcus H is on a foot pursuit right now. We're taking you there.
I believe they're 575 West Near Drive. By the way, that's... Yeah, that's it. They have one that took off from the vehicle on foot.
Oh! Face planted.
Oof.
Somebody tell Marcus we can't hear him.
Stop talking over here. Let's hear the purposes. Call it out, please.
Well, this is interesting.
perimeter. I got a dog. I'll be out with you in about 20 seconds. What's the description?
101's gonna be a Whiskey Mike, blue hoodie, black pants.
10-4. Can we get channel dispatchers and air unit up? I believe on safe frequency. Okay, I'll patch him.
I'm back with the vehicle.
What does he look like?
Hey, it's a Whiskey Mike, blue hoodie, black pants.
Where did you last see him?
Last seen him, I think an officer seen him cross that fence back there and like run over by the I-2.
Gotcha. Okay, we were just on the I-2. We didn't see anything, so.
Okay, so he's still in this area.
Right now, southbound, still southbound right now. Just going down on the train track 765. He's in the train.
I think Alex got him.
This way.
Oh. Oh. That's not good.
Rear end right into that officer.
That's good work.
Good work right there. Insane situation there. Right through the Ellis River, all over the place. Glad that they got him for sure. Let's see what his excuse is for running today.
Can you step back, just back up to the side? It's steeper.
That's my stringer. He's fine where he is.
Okay, I apologize.
All right, where's Fab at? Where's Fab?
Quick correction from Alex.
Who's suspected?
It's 508 South. Oh.
Yeah, 508's not responding to the problem.
Whose guy is this?
All right, thank you to Ryan. He has a vehicle stopped over here.
This over at 765.
Gun, Trooper Ryan Smith, San Andreas State Police, reason for the stop.
Yeah, I know who you are.
Station. Okay, you hit the pedestrian coming in, okay?
Oh, it's this guy again.
Oh, it's the same guy.
Did not do that.
You most certainly did. Let's go ahead and get your license, registration, and proof of insurance for me.
You already know who I am. I'm not giving you my ID.
Go ahead and get your identification, sir.
You already know who I am, dude.
Alright,
Stop
so
playing this bullshit.
Do not raise your voice, sir.
I'm not giving you my ID.
Registration.
I'm not giving you my ID. Sorry.
2114, can you send me another car 667 South Rockford Drive? We have one.
You know who I am.
Alright, so I'm gonna ask you to step out of the motor vehicle for me.
What's that?
I'm gonna ask you to step out the motor vehicle for me.
No, dude, I'm not doing that. You know who I am. I didn't hit any pedestrian pulling in here.
So go ahead and step out of the car for me.
No, I'm not doing that. Give me your supervisor. I don't want this bullshit.
Tanner, failure to identify illegal or not illegal in your state.
You have no
If there
idea what you're
is
doing.
probable cause that a crime has been committed, which he is on a traffic stop, it is obviously there's probable cause. It is you have to give up your driver's license or your identification.
Now, in this situation, he had this individual pulled over multiple times today. Do you think that the trooper is in the right here or the civilian's in the right? Obviously, they're having a bit of a debate over if the civilian needs to give his license again. If another crime is committed, do you think he needs to give his license again?
Obviously, you know how Ryan did the whole spiel. Let me see your driver's license, proof of insurance, and all that. Even though he's already dealt with this person several times a day, to avoid conflict, I would just go back to your vehicle and run him again since he already knows who he is.
Okay. Perfect. Let's head back there.
Sorry, was that a 2114?
Yeah, you 10-4, sir?
Yeah, I'm just on the traffic stop. One uncompliant. I've got one unit to back me up.
Alright, so go ahead and step out the vehicle for me. We're gonna be flying around today.
Supervisor.
Hey, dude in the front, move to the... get behind the car.
Hey,
the camera.
Go over there for me.
Supervisor.
Yo! Alright, here.
Am I speaking Spanish?
Supervisor.
Look around.
1301, can you start routing 667?
Never mind.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Alright, let's go ahead and get out the vehicle. We're not playing this game anymore.
All right, so Tanner, at this point,
Evening, gentlemen.
He's not getting out of the vehicle. What's the next steps?
Well, you know, there is case law. If there is stuff to justify Pennsylvania versus Mims, if an officer asks you to step out of the vehicle, you're required to step out of the vehicle. If you do not, then there is going to have to be force to be used, unfortunately, which that's the last thing that Ryan wants to do, obviously, is to use force. But if that's his last chance to get him out of the vehicle, then hands-on has to be the deal, unfortunately.
There we go.
All right, let's take it back.
Here, brother.
Okay, so I'm being illegally stopped once again. So I want to speak with you, and now I'm trying to get. You're telling me I have to get out of the car. I'm not getting out of the car.
Okay, so what did the trooper inform you why you're being stopped?
Yeah, I mean, he said that I'd hit someone that came in when I was pulling in here. I did not hit anyone when I came in here.
So he's asking you to get out though.
For what?
Because he's trying to investigate the situation.
Well, he knows who I am. Like, what? There's nothing to investigate here.
Okay, so he's trying to investigate why you possibly hit somebody.
Okay, so what does that have to do with me stepping out of the car?
I've asked you to step out of the vehicle, sir, because you failed to identify. Okay, I've asked you several times to go ahead and identify yourself, which you failed to do. Okay?
You literally pulled me over like 30 minutes ago, man. You know who I am. I don't have to give you my license.
So I really do not know who you are.
Hey, trooper.
Yeah.
That's your primary reason for wanting him out of the vehicles, because he's not providing your identification, right?
Because he's not providing identification, he's just hit a truck with a motor vehicle,
Yeah, so that's the primary reason, is that he's not providing identification, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, man, I don't know who you are. My name's Commander Dotson. I'm with the Davis Police Department. I came over here because I know they don't have a supervisor on as Del Perro's department at the moment. It's on the back of your card, on the back of your ID, your driver's license, there's a barcode, right? Every single state has a barcode on the back of their ID. I scan that on my computer, it pulls your info up. He's probably done he's probably done 17,000 traffic stops since he got off with you 30 minutes ago, because he's a trooper and that's what he does.
See him flipping off Andrew there.
That's actually incorrect. So if you want to talk to me right now, I followed him and he pulled over to the side of the road and I spoke to him.
Okay, I don't.
He's done nothing since he stopped.
I quite honestly don't care if that was correct or not. That was an assumption of basis, right? It is significantly easier to locate your information and make sure your information is accurate if we just scan your driver's license, instead of digging through a log that has been added onto for the last 30 minutes for everything that he's done. Every time he's got out of his car, every time he's went to go to the bathroom, dispatchers put a log with his unit number that says out of the vehicle, so that they know where to contact him or how to contact him if they need something. This is super simple. Let him scan your ID, let him run your info that he's already ran. If you don't have an issue, you don't have anything that's changed in the last 30 minutes, he's going to investigate the situation. He's going to move on.
All right, they're going to continue to look at that. Let's go over to Brian.
Your license back,
Has
bro.
somebody
I
suspicious
stopped you earlier
pull
for
over.
running a red light, bro. Like, come on.
Take you there now.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a bicycle.
Look, come on, bro. Let's just do better.
Oh, it doesn't make.
I mean, I stopped you earlier for a red light, and now this. So just please stop running the lights, okay? It's not that hard. Red, stop. Yellow, go through fast.
Easier to pay attention when you're not flipping us off.
All right, let's take you back.
What's up with all these people flipping people off?
I don't know. People are upset tonight.
You're making
At least nobody's got shot yet, knock on wood.
There. I
can't believe you just jinxed that.
Okay, so here's the way this is going to work. When you're on a traffic stop, you provide license, insurance, proof of registration. And every single time, it doesn't matter if I just got off with you, I'm going to ask you for that stuff because then you have identified yourself to me at that moment. If you cannot do that, if you will not comply with that, you are going to step out of the vehicle and you're going to be detained until I can adequately identify you. That's how this works. Every single person, regardless of what's going on, you identify yourself on a traffic stop. I am going to ask you to please provide your license, registration, and insurance to the trooper who is handling your traffic stop. If you fail to do so, you will be ordered out of the vehicle, which is a lawful order. If you fail to abide by that lawful order, you will be assisted from the car and you will go to jail today. Please provide him your license, registration, and proof of insurance.
I'm not giving you my ID. He knows exactly who I am.
Okay. Please step out of the vehicle.
I'm not getting out of the vehicle. You know,
Sir,
my plate,
please
you know
step out of the
who I am.
vehicle. You have
Over on my plate.
denied multiple lawful orders. I have tried to be very courteous. I have tried to be nice. Please step out of the vehicle and handle this like an adult today.
All right, person with a gun by the fountain. Alex is on scene. We're going there now.
What's going on, man? What's going on?
I'm keeping an eye on the last scenario too. It seems like some escalated.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Can you talk up for me? Okay. What's going on? Talk to me. Let's start off. What's your name, big guy? What's your name? What's your name? Look, man, I don't got my gun out. So can you put your gun away and then we can have a conversation about what's going on today?
Obviously, this individual not in the right mental headspace, potentially. Looks like he's in distress. Hopefully the situation doesn't escalate. I might have just jinxed something horrible. Take you back there now.
Okay, what happened on that phone call? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. That was really loud.
my guy.
Overseas. Hold on. I want to help you out, okay?
Hey, wake up.
I don't know what he's doing, man.
I need you to leave. Now.
Sorry, look. I can't. I want to help you out.
Get off your bike.
I
Get
can't
it out
help
of
you
the
out
phone.
if you don't calm yourself down enough to where I can understand what you're saying, okay? Because look, I'm here to help you, but I can only help you if you just calm down so I can hear what you're saying. Because when you're trying to catch your breath and when you're stuttering, I can't understand you, okay? And I want to help you, okay?
Sergeant.
Okay. What happened? What happened on the phone call? What happened on the phone call today?
Sergeant Ellis, he died. He just got killed in a car accident.
Okay.
He was the last one.
What branch were you? What branch were you?
Army, sir.
Okay. You were in the Army?
Hey, media, step out.
Okay. Look, brother, I was a Marine, man. Okay? I'm here with you right now, okay? We're gonna get through this. But I can only help you out if you put that gun down.
I was a cop.
understand. I want you to know I understand what you're going through right now. I lost brothers too. Okay? Look, I know what you're going through right now. Let me tell you that straight up. What's your name?
James.
Okay, James, look. I'm here with you right now, brother. Okay? I understand what you're going through. What's leading us here today? Why do we got the gun?
The ideal was supposed to aim it at you and you were supposed to kill me.
No, I'm not gonna kill you. I'm not gonna kill you. Don't put, how about for anything, don't put me through that. I need you to do something for me. I need you to not put me through that. Because me and all these other guys around here don't want to put bullets in you right now. We don't want to be responsible for your death. I know you're feeling that burden right now. But, look. Don't put us through that. You got a mission right now. You got assignments right now. You got orders. And that's not to put us through something that we don't want to go through tonight. And we can start doing that. How about you just put the gun onto the thing that you were sitting on there? Why don't we start with that? So that we can both talk comfortably. How about you put that on there? Why don't you put that down? Now look what I can do. I can holster up mine, and now we can have a conversation. Okay, look. I can get you to a VA hospital, brother. I can do that. You see those medics right there? To your right? We gonna take you somewhere, man. We gonna get you help. Brother. Can we agree to that?
Okay.
Why don't you step over to me and away from that gun, okay? Keep coming. What do you guys got?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, here, come over.
I'm sorry.
You're fine. Come over. Okay, go up to the white bear. Go up to the white bear. Okay, just keep your hands where you can see them. Don't move. I'm just gonna frisk you, okay? Do you have anything else on you? Drugs, weapons, bombs, knives?
No, sir.
Okay, I'm just gonna go through your pockets and stuff, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Calm down, man. You're all good.
Looks like we had a great handling of this situation from Alex.
Yeah, did you get him?
That was very volatile.
Medics
What do
on
we got
618,
with that
can you
traffic
roll in?
stop? Did they get that guy out of the car?
Secure fire.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take.
They did indeed. They are just talking currently amongst each other. We could take you there now and do a little check-in, see what the status is.
For the safety side of it, then I'll probably go with the misdemeanor version, since I can't prove that he had reckless intent, and that's what I need to prove for the felony.
All right, sounds good. We're gonna hop out of here then.
You need me anymore? Yeah, thank you. No, I'm good, thank you.
Appreciate you.
Sweet. Stay out.
I'd appreciate it. Come on.
Bye.
Oh, looks like that guy's back on the ground.
All right. What did he say the call was about?
He's a male with a firearm. He's just having a breakdown right now.
My name's
Suicidal or-
Yeah. He had one of his army
Oh,
buddies
fuck.
pass away.
All right. Hey, you might want to check Skybox.
Yes, straight up.
What seems to be going on today?
Platoon sergeant from the Kandahar night. He was killed by a truck driver in Minnesota. I don't have anyone left. He was the last of my tribe.
Is it okay if I look you over for any injuries?
Yes, ma'am.
Skybox.
Yes, ma'am.
Need more Fire POVs? Fire coming to Season 2 of San Andreas Live, as well as San Andreas Communications, so don't miss out.
This may be a sensitive question. I'm going to ask it. Did you intend to hurt yourself or anybody else?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Everything's gonna be okay. We got you from here. Is it okay if we transport you to the hospital
Yes,
to get
ma'am.
reviewed? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna help you up. But we're gonna take things nice and slowly. I'm gonna be here with you all the way. Okay?
Okay. Sorry.
It's okay. I know what it's
I
like.
don't mean to hurt anyone. I don't want to hurt anyone.
Hey. I know. I know. It's fine. We're all here to help each other. All these officers are here to help you. Okay? We're gonna walk you up to the ambulance, okay?
Okay.
Okay. I'll be right beside you.
And we'll follow.
Some very peak emotions from that individual there. Question for Tanner. What? So, are you good? What are some things to remember when dealing with emotionally unstable individuals like what we just saw today?
So you have to you have to go back to your crisis intervention training. Those people are in crisis, and those people are obviously screaming for help. So you have to go back to that type of training, and honestly, you have to be sympathetic with them. Some things you can say you understand with them, some things you can't. With this one, he was in the military. I'm not in the military, so I can't relate to him. If that were to happen, he was having a PTSD episode or a suicidal episode, I would use my resources. We have several veterans in our community that are law enforcement, and I'll usually call them down to relate to them and talk them down. But you gotta go back to that CIT training.
Okay, I hate to interrupt, but we have an active pursuit going on at this time. We're going to take you there now. Michael S. is going to be third right now. Waiting on that.
Air 1, we're going to
Take
be
it up.
overhead. We can take call-outs from here. We're going to be crossing Strawberry. Still eastbound on Innocence Boulevard, 837. Speeds are about 80. Taking a right on a Davis Ave. We're southbound Davis Ave. Coming up to McDonald Street. Traffic is moderate. Taking a right on a McDonald, 848 on a Strawberry, crossing Strawberry on a Forum. Alright, we're coming up to Carson Ave from Forum, still continuing on Forum, southbound 855. We're going to be coming out on a Strawberry Ave in Davis.
It's entering LSIA. State will take. God.
Sometimes people say high-speed pursuit when they're going 60 miles an hour. This has actually been a...
Police canine, if you're on, you're gonna get bit! Police canine, if you're on, you're gonna get bit!
Some of your fucking hands out! Don't fucking move!
Hey, get cover! Get cover! Alex, get back and get cover! I'm going, go.
He's reaching.
Hey, if they run, do not chase. Let the dog go. Crawl out of the car.
I'm moving. I gotta move my cover.
Hey, whoever that is on the Del Perro car, back up, back up. Driver, crawl out.
Put your fucking hands.
12, do we know what's in this red container that is on our backdrop?
No, that's
very flammable thing.
Wonderful. Yeah, 10 for neither can I. Driver, crawl out with your hands up. 12, she's still reaching around.
Over to me.
No, I've got a good cover right here.
Gun.
Word.
Get out of the car. Crawl out now with your hands up. Get out of the car with your hands visible. I don't see anything in there. Get out of the car.
Hey, what's your name? Hey, what's your name?
Tiffany.
Okay, Tiffany. Hey, this is my first time meeting you. I don't know what's going on tonight, okay? But you mentioned he cheated on you, and I can tell you that it's a really shitty feeling.
Check for caution.
I've been through it, but it's not the end of the world. All right? Do not pick a permanent solution for a temporary problem right now. I know. You made some mistakes. We're in this situation together. But what you do next is what's going to define everything that happens. Okay? I would give up. Well, I would give up and move forward to live my life. Because it's not the end of the world. I know it seems like it in the moment, and it's a really shitty feeling. Shield unit, fall back. Hey, okay. I got you. Just have a conversation right now. That's all we're talking about. It's just you and me. I can't back up right now. We've got quite a bit of distance, but I have to stay within talking range with you. Okay? I know it's a shitty feeling, but it's not the end of the world. And honestly, you're better off with whoever it was that cheated on you. Better off without him. Or her. Just leave the gun. Leave the gun, please. Put the gun down for me, please. Tiffany, don't pick this solution. You have so much more to live for than that one person. Do not let him do this to you. He already embarrassed you. I don't want him to embarrass you anymore by making you do this. It's not smart.
What?
It's not the end of the world. Your life is not defined by a singular person's decisions. We can talk about that here in a minute, but right now, I'm more worried about everyone in here coming out alive. Without injuries. I don't want you to get hurt. I don't want any of my guys to get hurt.
Can I call him? He's dead?
I don't know, but we can call him here in a minute once we put the gun down and we get control of the scene, okay?
Do we have it?
Yes. Just put the gun down for me. And put your hands up, please. Alright, put your hands up. Without reaching, do you have any other weapons on you? Okay, Tiffany, walk towards my car over here. I'm in the big black SUV. Alright, keep coming. Keep coming. Okay, stop and face away from me.
The units go swing right for that car. Go swing right, go for that car.
I just want to call him. Is he dead?
I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on. Hey, we take her so I can...
Fantastic crisis negotiation from Chris LeBolt tonight. Very good job. Alex as well. Tonight's common theme, as occasionally Advil so kindly pointed out, a lot of crisis negotiations tonight. Definitely not something that I would have guessed would happen. No shootings, though, and nobody's been seriously injured on tonight's broadcast, which I think is a first so far, including no stringers, but we will continue to keep you updated here on the front lines. Let's go ahead and take you back.
I'm going to go to her residence. She is saying that she did shoot someone there. Hey, where does she live? Or where does he live?
She came out of those apartments down in Del Perro.
Hey, you want to try? You want to get in? I'll
That's what I was actually
debrief him.
Oh, I didn't have a speed to judge off of. I just had to hit my I was just looking at it. I was like,
Let's find a quick. So, clear on the channel now. We'll give a nice little view. We'll do it up here.
Here's a little debrief for Alex. Go ahead and listen to the situation.
Oh, you're great.
Okie dokie. Well, that was quite something, wasn't it?
It sure was.
So, right there, we had a female suspect take off from a shooting in an apartment complex. Allegedly, that female shot, I suppose, their partner inside of the building and then fled from law enforcement. We attached to pursuit. They were spiked coming around Autopia Parkway. We pinned the car in. They were successfully boxed in. She put the firearm in her lap, threatening to, we all saw what she was trying to do. Officers successfully talked her down and brought her to custody. We have officers heading out to the apartment right now that are going to go check on that male that was allegedly shot in the apartment. And we'll be back in service seeing what we can get into for the rest of the patrol here.
I do have a question for you, Alex.
Oh, you got a question for
the
me?
studio wants to know about your service in the Marine.
The studio wants to know about my service.
Yeah. You want to tell us about your service that you have done?
Sure. So, I joined the Marines in 2010. I was an infantry rifleman. I was a sergeant. I had 2 enlistments before becoming a state trooper. One of my deployments was during Operation Enduring Freedom, where I was a fire team leader in Afghanistan. So yeah, is there any questions about that? I got out in really 2017.
So you're no longer a Marine anymore?
No, I got out in 2017 and joined the San Andreas State Police.
All right. There you heard it. Alex, a prior Marine, apparently. Anyways, it is about that time, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for your in-studio predictions. I've been your main host, Flea Live. You can follow me at twitch.tv/Flea_live tonight. Also joining us in the studio, Joe Banks, a content creator for us here at WorldwideRP. Tonight, our special guest, Tanner B, with a real law enforcement agency out of Missouri. We have been your 3 hosts tonight. It has been absolutely amazing to provide you guys with some entertainment. We have about 30 more minutes left, so it is time to start our last sort of predictions here going into the remainder of tonight. We'll start off with you, Mr. Tanner. What are your predictions for the remainder of tonight's show?
Well, honestly, you know, all this CIT crisis, you know, with firearms and possible violence, unfortunately, I see something, bad outcome happen, either a shootout or something like that. Hopefully not, but it's been getting increasingly more violent out there.
I couldn't agree more myself. Joe Banks, we'll pass the microphone over to you. What do you think about tonight going forward?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we started out with quite a few fires, and we haven't had anything since. It was kind of a weird spurt of fires in there, so if I were to see something, I wouldn't be shocked if we saw another fire somewhere. We did have 3 confirmed fires. Those were structure fires. We did also have an electrical fire. Obviously, we've had a lot of negotiations, so, I mean, like I say every single time we go to the in-studio predictions, it's just another episode. You really never know what's coming next, and that's the beautiful part. But if I were to bet on something, I'd say either a fire or some type of negotiation.
I could agree. We're going to be jumping right back into it right now. We have a panic button pressed. Thomas M is going to be on scene, I believe. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. I think Alex is actually gonna be closer. So we'll take you back to Alex now. Panic button pressed by an officer. Let's go ahead and take you there now and see what's happening.
Units, is he on the IT? All right, can we get the airship over here, please? Okay. So we just had an officer press out panic button. They
All the units are currently scrambling. Oh, and they got him there.
All right. So that's the. Okay, so that's the officer. Meaning. Where is the? Did the subject follow him down here? I mean, I guess not. Okay, which way did he go?
All right, well, they look for the suspect. We're going to take you to Thomas M. Going to be investigating some sort of murder that appears to have happened. Let's take you there now.
Probably negative. It's gonna be right next to the transit here, right on the freeway.
Can you hear me, sir?
12, we may need you out here in a moment at 693 Goma. I got a male with a police badge.
Sir, can you hear me?
This male has a police badge next to him. Possibly an officer that's been murdered?
Alright, man. What's going on today? Alright, he has one GSW to the abdomen, shallow breathing, weak Freddy pulse, barely conscious.
Yeah, everyone's over here.
What I want you to do, I'm going.
You don't got a vehicle
Considering he's up against the back of the couch, we need him flat on his back. If we could do that.
Do you want me to flip the couch over?
Some audio issues there. We're going to go ahead and take you back to the situation. They're continuing to search. Or no, we can take you to a different point of view.
Match with a blue puffer and possible jeans. He was on a BMX style bike.
Yay. It's officer involved.
Copy. We have a little bit of a better location or radius I can look in.
From 578 towards Mirror Park northbound.
User in your channel timed out.
We copy.
Can I get a unit up to the original officer's vehicle at 611 on Elgin? It should be fully involved now. Someone will start fire as well.
If there's an exit, wounds.
Hey, officer, who do I have? What's your name?
Thomas Mitchell.
Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna attach the ECG stuff. We'll get some vitals going.
Yep.
Can you guys check if breast sounds are equal and bilateral?
Go ahead.
Maxi, got that.
The
I'm holding
weapon
pressure
we may
on
have
the
recovered off
GSW.
the female, maybe this officer's weapon.
Yeah, hey, other officer, go ahead and see if you can get a supervisor since it's an off-duty area.
Yeah, I already called 12. He's en route.
10-4.
You got ID on him?
Yeah, M. Reagan, Davis PD.
Hey, 2224, just for advising, there was a black Bravado Buffalo STX that just took off from the, right next to the officer's cruiser. He was sitting in the trees waiting for me and then took off.
Tanner, so as a patrol officer, what are the steps when there's been a homicide like this? What are our immediate steps that we're going to be taking as an officer on the ground? As a patrol officer, rather.
Well, obviously, in this, I mean, you have to look at the facts, and you gotta look at the scene. The scene is gonna tell the story. Obviously, we dealt with the female earlier. Why was this officer with her? Is he a boyfriend and the ex-boyfriend? And you gotta look into that. Is the gun? His gun's missing. They have to look at the gun. Is that the department issued firearm? They gotta look at the evidence, hear all of it. They have to take lots and lots of pictures. So with this, they have to get the story straight, and obviously they have Lieutenant LeBold out here to see what's going on. I mean, he's the senior officer on right now on scene. He's gonna have to look at the scene as well and try to figure out why is this officer with this female as well. That's the biggest question.
Perfect. Let's take you back there. Obviously, a big investigation now. Lots of units and resources on scene. We'll take you there now.
Blowing through the light, taking a left northbound on a Movie Star Way, 728. Driver's gonna be, it's gonna be a pink shirt, white motorcycle, speed's about 80. Intersection of Heritage and Movie Star Way, 654.
What did his badge say?
Davis
Alright,
PD.
we're intersection of Marathon and Movie Star, still northbound at the Life Invader, 656, Life Invader building, taking a left South Boulevard, Del Perro westbound.
Airway's clear, but
Is the pursuit?
blood due to the response time.
Negative. I think units are attempting to overtake the vehicle to stop it.
It looks like they also called out some other resources. I believe that's a detective, so that's their best bet, is they're using his knowledge as well in this investigation.
Well over 100 miles per hour right now.
Stick on the perimeter.
Taking a left on the base of the Ave southbound. We're going to be coming up towards the pier entrance.
I gotta go in my head first.
Alright.
Taking it right towards the pier. 677, we're heading towards the pier right now, Magellan Ave.
We're no longer
Speed's
on
over
perimeter.
100. In the parking lot, 687 looks to be crossing, taking a loop around the building. We're going to be
User in your channel
walking
timed out.
onto the walking path here, 687.
Because if it's staggered, that would
Sounds like there's a pursuit.
Yeah, I'm trying to get an angle on it. We are unable to at this current moment, unfortunately.
For any shell casings or anything that I could possibly find. I'm waiting.
So it's staggered, it's non-arterial DSW.
Yeah.
Cartel PD unit should not be pursuing this motorcycle.
Alright, sorry, I couldn't hear you. What'd you say?
Alright, taking a left.
I am looking. I'm waiting for a response in the skybox.
We're intersection out base of the Ave and Sandcastle. Troopers are still trying to stop it. Bike is uncompliant.
We'll come over here to the studio while they look for that individual. Sonic is here, ladies and gentlemen. It is great to see you, Sonic. How has your Easter been so far?
I mean, it's been very entertaining thus far. I'm just, you know, I just getting here late because of it. I mean, how's everything going? What's our statistics looking like right now?
Perfect. Joe Banks, you want to go in for a statistical report? By the way, Sonic, if you look on the screen there, we fixed your badge. Don't worry.
The numbers are here.
The numbers are here.
It's finally watchable.
It is now watchable.
It is now finally watchable. All right, Joe Banks, let's hear some statistics thus far on the stream tonight.
I'll wait for the incident recap towards the end here, but right now we have about 6 or 7 traffic stops. We did have a foot pursuit and 2 vehicle pursuits. Obviously, the second one is still kind of pending. It looks like we got people responding, but nobody directly on scene right now. We had 2 physically or verbally combative individuals. We don't have citations. I didn't document any of those, and we have had so far, knock on wood, 0 shots fired.
0 shots fired indeed tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, post your questions in the comments for Tanner B, as we still have him here. Once again, a real-life law enforcement officer out of Missouri. Very cool to see. Alex going to be trying to pull over a vehicle at this time. You can see him in the bottom left corner. Will he be successful or will he not? Let's go ahead and take you there now and see what's going on with that individual.
Let's get out and back hill. Eyeball. You're good. We're just stopping out late because it took him a hot minute to stop. I'm just yeah. Come on. Hello, guys. How are we?
Terrible.
Can you roll the windows down so I can see you?
Possible.
Okay. Appreciate it. Nice music, guys. You got your ID on you? I'm stopping you for your cut a car off. You failed to maintain your lane. Mr. Gomez, type format.
Hello.
Why were we on screen for a second?
What was it to say?
You've been high when you
Oh my
A
god.
little out there, boys.
Some amazing copyrighted music that we're unfortunately gonna have to mute. There we go. There we go. He fixed that. There we go.
Wait, what do we stop for?
Interesting music choice, but
That's a great question.
honorable.
The trooper has you pulled over for something. I'm sure he can elaborate further when he gets back up here.
Sonic, how often is it that you listen to Fireflies?
That's right. He'll explain in just a minute.
Who are you?
Let's go. Move it.
My name's Commander Dotson. Sit still.
Sorry, I just can't see you.
Not a lot.
We'll take you back there now. He's visibly nervous.
But don't move your vehicle. If you'll
Let's
leave it
see
in park for me while we're on this traffic stop.
what happens
for your
here.
safety and ours, okay? I don't want you to end up running over
Possible
somebody.
pursuit.
Makes sense?
Place your bets now.
Sound like a plan? You guys doing all right today?
Huh? What'd you say?
20-second countdown. He takes off.
This is normal posture whenever he's
20-second countdown. Hold on. Let me get one for you. I'll put one on the screen. I can figure that out. There is a countdown on here somewhere. Big timer countdown. Here we go. Joe Banks starting now. 20-second countdown. Oh, just kidding. He's taking off already. We don't even
There
know.
we go. Called it.
It took you
You called
20
it.
seconds to get the call.
It writes itself.
One taken off from me. It's a black
Vehicle
color
pursuit. Here we go.
Dodge ST. We're 742 San Andreas Avenue. Stolen motor vehicle, occupied times. Alright, so these guys have taken off from us. Oh my goodness.
I wonder if they're still listening to that music as they're fleeing.
Probably.
Oh, major TC.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, never mind. Oh, Ryan just got taken out. We saw that on the live stream there. Ryan and his stringer just got taken out live on the dash cam there.
Shots fired on troopers. The vehicle's still in Normandy Drive right now. It's gonna be 483.
Oh my god. That was crazy. They're still shooting.
Do we have another angle?
Shots.
There we go.
We're 780.
This guy's taken out 2 officers so far. This is an insane developing situation here live tonight on the front lines.
Okay, oh my fucking god.
We did unfortunately jinx it tonight.
I knocked on wood and everything, man.
I didn't knock on wood. That's my bad, guys.
So disappointed.
Oh, he's backing up here. Hopefully Alex doesn't get shot.
Holy shit. Oh my god, I thought we were about to fucking...
Anyone notice that he directed the side of the vehicle that the cameraman was on in anticipation of getting shot?
This is why we had to we had to get new policies for our cameraman with Alex. He now has to have a full helmet, bulletproof helmet, and
we
vest.
finally got the funding for it.
Yep, we did. We pushed it his way. These episodes have been hitting like crazy lately. Let's take you back.
Someone get ahead of this car and light it up as a truck.
Alex reaching peak speeds of 120 miles per hour in this poor Explorer.
I do know that Stringer.
He's flying.
Shit.
That desync life.
Oh my god.
Shots fired from law enforcement there.
There is a bird in the sky, which is a giant win here for law enforcement. Looks like we got two.
Not sure what Alex is doing.
Taking a right. We're going to be westbound, Sanders Ave, and taking another right northbound on Supply Street, coming out to Popular, 76. Alright, Air 1 does not have eyes. It looks to be possibly taking a left underneath the Interstate 2 here on Popular Street.
Let's cut over to
so stupid,
Andrew.
it's not even worth our time.
Andrew D.
Front wheel drive for the win, motherfuckers.
Oh, he saved it. He saved it. He did save it. He almost was teetering off that overpass there, but he saved it. We'll continue to look for this suspect here.
Brake checking
On
me.
the train tracks right now, underneath the Interstate 4.
Andrew did not
Alright, we're crossing over towards Capitol Boulevard, still on the track. Here 811 on the corner of Roy Lenstein and Capitol. Looks to be entering a tunnel right now. If we're going to be coming out on Roy Lenstein Boulevard, coming out now, 825, intersection of Innocence and Roy Lenstein.
Oh, shots fired on Michael's vehicle.
Alright, shots fired on my vehicle. There's multiple vehicles.
More vehicles joining the chase at this time.
We got two individuals exiting right now. They're going to be intersection 828, Innocence Boulevard. We got two subjects at large in the alleyway.
Shot fired, Innocent.
I swear to God, I'll put another one.
Where? Where is he running?
He's
Where?
right here. He ran south.
Is Michael still on him?
Nope. Not at this time. All units are looking for him. One outstanding at this current time. Unknown if we're going to be able to find him. Fortunately, we are not in a radio here on the Stringer position.
I'm with the vehicle that was recently carjacked by one of the suspects. It's going to be this silver car right here that units are out with.
The cop I'm riding with?
Silver in color.
Other side.
There's the other suspect.
This is the last trooper you want behind you in this situation.
Couldn't agree more. ETC, that's it, that's it, that's it! Oh no, he's continuing!
Look at the bird in the sky.
Will 2123 be able to do this? Type yes in chat if you think Alex is going to be able to stop the perpetrator. Type no if you think he's going to get away tonight. Incredible speeds met by the Explorer tonight. Never seen it go this fast. Woo!
Another lawsuit back there.
This is insane.
This is very dangerous pursuit here live tonight. Putting a lot of lives in danger. But he has shot at officers, and they don't get too happy when that happens.
We're in rush hour here, though. I mean...
Yeah, it's definitely, certainly lots going on here. Let's see if this civvy is going to wreck out. Tanner, have you ever been in a situation where a suspect shot at you during a pursuit?
No.
What's the policy behind that?
I mean, if they start shooting at you, I mean, obviously they need to be taken out, and they're using lethal force against you, then you need to use lethal force against them. In this situation right here, this person needs to be taken out now and quick.
Couldn't agree more. Let's take you back. Here he goes, doing some interesting maneuvers.
You are watching a professional driver.
Two professional drivers, to be exact. Incredible work done by both the civilian and Alex tonight. This is some crazy driving.
South lower power.
This is probably the best, for lack of better terms here, pursuit we've had on the show.
Couldn't agree more.
Up into the alleyway.
And this guy's taking these officers on a tour of the city at this point. Like,
oh yeah, nice cinematic view.
Oh, what the fuck? What the
Oh.
Oh my God.
Was that a bike?
There was a bike.
Oh!
There was a bike in the road. Alex is out of the pursuit, ladies and gentlemen. It is that easy. I'm trying to get another angle. We are unable
Oh my God.
to get another.
I crashed out. I'm out of.
Oh, everybody.
Hold on, he's walking it off. He's walking it off.
He is. They both are. They both are walking it off. That suspect gets away.
Don't even ask me what I just fucking hit, because I have no fucking idea.
Alex not too happy about that one.
Give me a med bag, please.
Oh, man. I think... Oh, no, nobody has him right now. I'm trying to look. Oh, no, they do. They got him. They got him. They got him. Oh, no, this is an unrelated incident. Okay, well, we'll take it back. Yeah, that's an unrelated incident. I think Michael has him.
I need a car trooper to come back me up at
I think losing Alex was like the key.
Oh, there's another pursuit going on, it looks like.
And now we're chasing a crotch rocket.
I'm gonna have to terminate this one in a second. I'm only doing 50, but I'm gonna have to terminate it.
Municipal police does not chase
Come on,
bikes.
buddy, just stop.
Yeah, they're gonna.
That's it. I'm done. I can't chase it. I can't keep chasing it.
Unfortunate.
I want to.
Alex.
Damn straight, bro.
Going to the hospital, maybe? Or chasing the suspect, I'm unsure. Nope, definitely going to the hospital. All right, ladies and gentlemen, wow. What a term of events indeed tonight. Holy guacamole. Oh, well, I think maybe they...
What happened to the pillbox? What happened there? Did you see?
I don't even know. It appears at Pillbox. What did happen to Pillbox? Pillbox has been ruined. Pillbox. Maybe Alex's car almost went close. We'll check in on Ryan here. Quickly go back. Ryan, deceased as ever. First stream as a officer on the show, and probably the last.
Wow.
Unless he survives. Hopefully he survives. What a terrible situation here tonight. Absolutely insane. All right, back into the studio here, boys. What an insane night of live action that we have provided everybody. Absolutely insane. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been episode 5 of San Andreas Live. An incredible broadcast tonight. Thank you guys so much. Let's take it to Joe Banks for our after broadcast report. Joe, what did we see tonight?
Holy moly, we got quite a bit here, so just give me a minute. I'm gonna yap through it quick. We had a total of approximately 5 arrests, obviously, if we're looking at the main feed. I'm not trying to pay attention to all of them. We had approximately 7 to 9 traffic stops. We did have 0 shots fired until we jinxed it here in the studio. We did have quite a few pursuits. We had a foot pursuit along with 4 other vehicle pursuits and 2 combative individuals. And just to kind of go through the incidents, we had a officer in the parking lot, physically combative and subsequently struck with a baton, not the officer, but the civilian. And that was after there was 2 taser deployments. That was the very first scenario that we kicked the show off with. We had a DUI female who crashed into a tree in Del Perro. We had a car fire at Celeris. The officer was having a tough time putting the fire out. Obviously, fire was routed there. We had an electrical fire at MRPD at the north side entrance, which was tended to properly. We had a garage fire then off a Little Bighorn, so we had a series of fires in there. We had a foot pursuit in Mirror Park with a male. They lost eyes and then they regained eyes in the canal and were able to apprehend that individual. We had a male with a firearm having a mental breakdown at the fountain just outside of downtown. Negotiations obviously ensued and they were able to get that male to drop the firearm. We had a vehicle pursuit out of Del Perro, which was tracked into Davis. There were speeds in excess of 100 miles an hour. The driver was cheated on by their significant other and was very emotional. However, once Crystal Bolt got a hold of negotiations, that was canned and stopped, and that individual dropped the firearm. Immediately after that, there was a homicide in Del Perro with a police badge present by the male. This very well, obviously the investigation's pending. It could have been tied directly into that pursuit. Obviously the firearm was missing. So we're gonna get some updates on that. We'll maybe let you know next episode. And then obviously, lastly, we had that vehicle pursuit with a stolen Buffalo through Vinewood Hills. There's automatic gunfire from the vehicle, 2 officers down. RIP my boy Ryan, first episode, possibly the last. And then the subject was downed from shots fired by Christopher LeBolt. Obviously, the second subject then hopped in a vehicle, stole it at gunpoint. And that is when 2123 flew off the bridge due to a negligently parked bicycle on a freeway
Absolutely insane. Ladies and gentlemen, put those bikes on the bike rack so 2123 doesn't lose his life. He won't die to a shooting, but he might die to a bicycle.
He may.
Anyways, Sonic, I'll take it to you for your closing remarks of tonight's broadcast.
Closing remarks. I just got here. This is like an opening remark for me.
Maybe an opening remark, whatever you decide.
I mean, from what I've seen, it was pretty good. I liked it. I was watching it a bit on my phone as the stream kind of went on, but I think it was a pretty good episode. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it, so it wasn't as good as the last one or like every other one that I was in. Of course, like obviously that's just yeah. So Alex is actually in the chat saying it's on site with all bikes in the future. Wow. He's probably got a vendetta against those things. So. I hope next episode people decide to put their bikes the fuck away because it just cost the pursuit getting lost, Like that guy's getting away with killing a cop, I think, now, so.
Couldn't agree more. And our special guest tonight, Tanner B, 1502 or Tropper Z on Twitch. You can follow him there. He's pinged in the link. Tanner, what are your closing remarks for tonight's broadcast? And thank you so much for joining us as our special guest tonight.
Yeah, no problem. I appreciate you guys letting me be here and share some insight on some things. Today's episode was, it started off slow and then it got a little crazy there at the end. I mean, everyone did such a good job, especially with the CIT type stuff. You don't see that a whole lot, but tonight Alex and Chris and whoever else involved in the CIT did very, very well. And I'm happy to see that from, because I know we have different classes in Worldwide that you have to take CIT, and they did a great job doing that. But a lot of scenes, a great job from everybody. It was great to watch.
For sure, couldn't agree more. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Flea Live in the middle there. That's Joe Banks. You can follow us both at our Twitch.tv's linked there. In the top right, the civilian director here, Worldwide Roleplay, Sonic 1707, and our special guest, Tanner B 1502. We've been your cast crew hosts for San Andreas Live. Make sure you check out our credits. We had some brilliant streamers in here tonight, providing you guys with some frontlines entertainment, keeping you guys up to date. A whole solid 60 viewers right now. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to episode 5, season 1. Our links have all been posted there. If you guys did like and enjoy, please make sure you go onto our YouTube channel. You can subscribe there, and if you guys haven't already, never miss the action. Join in on the front lines. You can apply today to join the brilliant roleplay community, WorldwideRP. We are whitelisted 16+, and you can fill out the application on the website there. I've been your host. We have been a great crew. Thank you guys. You guys have been a great audience to be in front of tonight. We appreciate each and every one of you guys, and we'll see you guys later for episode 6 of San Andreas Live next Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Good night and goodbye.
No? Okay.